Bonjour à tous, hi everyone, bienvenue dans notre leçon du jour, leçon de grammaire. On va parler aujourd'hui des noms et des adjectifs. Il faut faire attention pour cela. Alors on commence. C'est très important, les noms et les adjectifs. Alors, les noms. Introduction en anglais d'abord. English introduction first. Nouns have number, singular, and plural like in English. En français, on a ce qu'on appelle le nombre. Le nombre des noms, ça veut dire les noms soit singulier, soit pluriel, like in English. En français, we have the gender, like in English, the gender, masculine or feminine. That's when we're talking about the persons, okay? Because nouns that designate a male are usually masculine, like an acteur. The feminine for the word here, the female word is actrice. Un acteur, une actrice, actor and actress. Okay? What about the objects? Nouns for objects can be either feminine or masculine. And this is not in English. We don't have the equivalent idea because the word un bureau, it's a masculine word. En français, in English, it doesn't have a gender. Okay? Une télévision, the word here is feminine because it has une at the beginning, and in English we don't have the gender for the objects. But in Arabic we do have un bureau, une télévision. In Arabic we have gender for objects, but en français aussi on a le genre pour les objets. In English we don't have it. Some nouns can designate either a female or a male regardless of their grammatical gender, like the word un professeur. Un professeur can be a male or female word. We mean by this that the equivalent in the feminine form, we don't change the words. Un professeur, it will be the same. It's male or female professor. Une personne, the word personne, it's a person and it's a feminine word. En français, we don't have masculine form for it. Let's move on. The plural of nouns is usually formed by adding an S at the end of the noun. Like in English, when I say actor, actors, acteur, acteur. But the difference here is the S is silent. We will change the un into des. Okay, the singular article will be des. Acteur will be acteur avec S. For the feminine, une will be des, une actrice will be des actrices. Okay? Nouns ending in O, this part, A, O, E-A-U, we call it, the sound is O, usually take an X in the plural. So if you have a word like un bureau, you want to get the plural of this word, it will be bureau, bureau avec X. Okay? Un bureau, des bureaux. A desk, desks. What about the nouns ending in AL? The AL will be taken away, drop the AL and replace it by AUX. So this part, AUX, will be instead of the AL. Okay? Like the word cheval. Cheval, it's a horse. And cheval, it will be des chevaux. Des chevaux. Animal, an animal, an animal, it will be des animaux. Des animaux. So, you want to practice some words, you want to get the plural of these nouns. Okay, un, it will be des, ami, it will be ami avec S. So, we have the word like un ami, it will be des amis. Une étudiante, a student. a female student will be des étudiantes. All what you have to do is to change the un and the une into des and add s at the end. Une chanteuse, des chanteuses avec s at the end, because these two words are feminine. Une eau, the water, the word or the article une will be des, eau will be des eaux avec x. Bocal, it will be des, the un. Remember the case? Un, the rule here for the al nouns, the al will be aux. Des buccaux, des buccaux. Une faculté, faculté, it will be des facultés avec s. Un ami, des amis. Une chose, des choses, things. Un lycée, a high school, will be des lycées avec s. Un problème, it will be des problèmes. Okay, so it's very easy rules and small tips for the plural. Okay, let's move to the second part of the lesson, which is we will focus on les adjectifs, mots d'emploi et les accords des adjectifs. Okay, what you do if you want to change a masculine adjective into a feminine adjective, all what you have to do is to add e at the end. So noir, black, will be noir. Okay, what if you want to get the plural of noir, add s. And if you want to get the plural of noir, the feminine singular form, it will be with the s, noir, noir. So what's the letter of the feminine? It's e, and for the plural is s. Okay, masculin pluriel s, and the feminine pluriel it's es. But we have some cases like the adjective beau, which means nice or beautiful. It has two forms in the masculine. One for the masculine nouns that starts with consonant, and belle with the masculine words that starts with vowels. Okay, and we have belle, double L for all the feminine forms. Also nouveau, nouvelle, two masculine adjectives, one for the singular words, the masculine words starting with consonant, and nouvelle with the vowels. And we have nouvelle, double L-E for the feminine. Vieux, third adjective. Here in this special rule, vieux, old, vieille, vieille. What's the difference between this one, vieille, and this one? This one is for the masculine starting with vowels, and this one is for the feminine. Okay? What about la position? La position des adjectifs. D'habitude, on met l'adjectif après le substantif. Substantif, it means the noun that we are qualifying. Mais on met certains adjectifs courts avant le substantif. Substantif. So the rule here is all the adjectives, les adjectifs descriptifs that we were talking about in a previous lesson, the position of the adjective usually, like in Arabic, after the nouns. Okay, but some adjectives here, these short ones, they are a special rule, special case. The exception here is that these adjectives should be put before the noun, not after. Beau, bon, beau is beautiful or nice. Bon, it's good. Grand, big. Gros, huge. Jeune, young. Long, long is tall. Mauvais, bad. Méchant, petit. Méchant is nasty or evil. Petit is small. Vieux, old. So look at the examples here. J'ai un grand chien. J'ai un grand chien. Et ma mère a un petit chat. J'ai une vieille voiture. Okay, the adjective is here in bold. We notice that the position is before the nouns. A rule related to the adjectives, we're talking about les comparatifs et les superlatifs. Comparatif, pour faire un comparatif, on met plus devant l'adjectif. So, like in English, when you say more plus the adjective plus than, you're comparing two nouns to each other. So, en français, more than, it means that plus, the word plus, more, then the adjective, then the word que. And we will see in these examples, elle est plus belle que son ami. Elle est plus belle que son ami. She's more beautiful than her friend. So, the first element here, elle, and the other noun is son ami. We're comparing these two girls to each other. So, the structure of the comparative here, we will start by the subject or the pronoun, then le verbe être, then plus, adjective, que, then the other noun. Okay, let's see the other example. Ce roman est plus intéressant que ce livre. This story est plus intéressant. It's more interesting than que ce livre, than this book. Okay? Pour former le superlatif, what about the superlative? Superlative form, we used to put le plus, ou bien la plus, ou les plus, according to the gender and the number of the adjective, devant l'adjectif. Okay? You want to say that this is the more, this is the best. So, you're not talking about two elements compared to each other. You're talking about the best element. When I say c'est l'étudiante la plus intelligente de la classe. So I'm comparing this student to the whole class because she's the best. She's the more intelligent. C'est l'étudiante la plus intelligente de la classe. C'est le train le plus rapide du monde. On parle ici du TGV. Par exemple, en France, the fastest train ever. In France, we call it le TGV, train à grande vitesse. C'est le train, this is the train, le plus rapide. Le plus ici, it means the more, rapide du monde. Okay? In the first sentence, we were talking about a feminine noun. And here it's about a masculine noun. So, up, we put la plus intelligente. Parce qu'on a parlé de l'étudiante. Ici, on parle du train, un nom masculin singulier. That's why we put le plus rapide du monde. La forme irrégulière du bon, the word bon, like in English, you don't say gooder than or the good. We say better than or the best. It's the same, the word bon, which means good. We don't use it in the comparative et le superlative with this form. Bon, in the comparative, it will be meilleur que, et in the superlative, it will be le meilleur. Bonne, the feminine form, bonne, it will be meilleur, ou bien la meilleure. Bon, also for the masculin pluriel, ou bien le féminin pluriel. Okay? So, we were talking in this lesson about les noms et les adjectifs and some related rules, le comparatif et le superlative. I hope that you were enjoying this. Don't forget to watch this again. Merci, à la prochaine.